My dear listeners, tonight I will tell you a story of shadows, of those who do not die, and of a curse that lasts forever. This tale takes place long ago, among the noble circles of England. A young man named Aubrey, rich, noble, but naive, was drawn into a deadly game he never saw coming. It all began when he met Lord Ruthven, a mysterious aristocrat with cold, piercing eyes, unnaturally pale skin, and a chillingly captivating smile. This man was unlike anyone Aubrey had ever met. No one knew his past, no family, no friends, no history. But Aubrey, he was too curious, and sometimes curiosity can kill. Aubrey decided to travel across Europe with Lord Ruthven. But then, wherever they went, strange things happened. Young, beautiful, but innocent women who had encountered Lord Ruthven began to disappear or turn up dead. And strangely enough, no one ever suspected Lord Ruthven. Aubrey began to feel uneasy, but the real nightmare was yet to come. While in Greece, Aubrey met a lovely girl named Ianthe, with sparkling eyes and a sweet smile. She told him an ancient legend about creatures that lived in the darkness, drank human blood, and never died. Vampyre, she whispered. But then, one night, Ianthe died, brutally murdered, her throat torn open, blood pooled around her lifeless body, and Lord Ruthven, he stood there, emotionless, watching. Aubrey wanted to run, but it was too late. Not long after, Lord Ruthven was gravely wounded by a band of thieves. He lay dying, but before he took his last breath, he made Aubrey swear an oath. "You must not speak of me for 1 year and 1 day." Aubrey, in shock, agreed. Lord Ruthven died. Aubrey himself saw his lifeless body buried deep beneath the cold earth. It should have been over. But my friends, the true horror was just beginning. A year later, Aubrey returned to London. He tried to forget. He told himself it was all in his imagination. But then, at a grand noble gathering, he saw him, Lord Ruthven, alive, well, not a single scar on his body. He was once again the center of attention, charming young women with his deadly smile. And the worst part, he had set his sights on Aubrey's sister. Aubrey went mad. He wanted to scream, to warn everyone, but he had sworn an oath. He could not speak of what he had seen. Not yet. And then, his sister's wedding night arrived. The next morning, when the doors to the bridal chamber were opened, they found her lifeless body, cold, pale, 2 small bite marks, bleeding on her neck. And Lord Ruthven, he was gone. No trace, no sign, as if he had never existed. My dear listeners, let this story be a warning. There are those who walk among us. They wear the faces of men, but they do not belong to this world. They are charming, they are seductive, they make you believe they are harmless. But then, when the night falls, they will come to collect their debt in blood. So tell me, if one day you meet someone with cold, yet mesmerizing eyes, be careful. He may still be out there, waiting.